So, as we all know, there has been a lot of anger. There's been a lot of, I guess you could say, just outright backlash directed towards Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk over their position on H-1B visas. Now, me personally, I believe that the anger is warranted, but we have bigger fish to fry. Like the millions upon millions of illegal immigrants that have come into this country from south of the border. You just had a terrorist attack in New Orleans where a driver of Arabic descent, his name was Shamsud Din Jabbar, that's clearly an Arabic individual, who mowed down and took the lives of 10 people in New Orleans last night during a New Year's celebration. Excuse me. So I just wanted to say that um, I understand the frustration from some of the MAGA base over the, um, I guess you could say, support from Elon Musk and Vivek. Specifically Elon, because he's actually been putting out some really, really um, angry tweets. And he's threatening to go to war against anybody who stands in the way. And he's a big advocate of H-1B visas. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the H-1B program. It's just gotten real messy. And Steve Bannon chimed in on his show called War Room. This is what he had to say.
I want to read from Elon Musk last night, of which I've been the strongest advocate that Elon was a central part of Trump's victory, right? And particularly being smart enough using his engineer's brain to understand it was about to get out the vote canvassing and low propensity, low information voters. Elon said last night, and Raheem will jump in here in a moment with Poso and go through some other even nastier tweets he put up last night about MAGA being racist, which is the last refuge of a scoundrel in modern politics, to quote Andrew Breitbart via Johnson, right? This last night, if we can put it up on the screen, I'd appreciate it. This is Elon Musk. The reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B. Take a big step back and F yourself, all caps, in the face. F yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend. Oh yeah, tough guy? You're going to go to war on the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend. You're a man-child, to be blunt. I hate to make it personal, but what you have done is try to trash individuals punching down. Remember, the first rule of gladiator school, bro, don't punch down. Either punch up here or punch up.
And there you have it. Steve Bannon claps back at Elon Musk for his rage tweets, going off on the MAGA right who don't agree with him and who are criticizing him. And one of the biggest issues that a lot of people have spoken out about is Elon Musk and Twitter are starting to censor some of your favorite Twitter/social media right-wing influencers and people who do good work for the right wing. One of the more popular conservative voices, Laura Loomer, if you haven't heard of her, she's got over 1.4 million Twitter followers. And she had her blue check mark taken away. She also was demonetized, and several other big Twitter stars have been demonetized. Steve Bannon made a tweet against Elon Musk. Someone please notify Child Protective Services. Need to do a wellness check on this toddler. That was in response to Elon Musk telling people to go F themselves in the face. Another popular Twitter star, Myron Gaines. I've been demonetized on X for almost a year, so I don't care about that. My problem is that Elon Musk said that this was a free speech app, and he's betrayed the people that believed in him with the censorship going on right now. When we saw you support Trump, we got excited. Now we are realizing X is slowly turning into the same as the other social media platforms we fought to be different than. Elon, do the right thing and reinstate all the accounts that have been censored for exercising free speech. This platform claims to be. Now, Myron Gaines is a red pill influencer with a lot of followers on YouTube and Rumble, for those of you that don't know. Another patriotic right-wing influencer, Ashley St. Clair, put, "This is how censorship starts on every platform through every avenue throughout history. They deplatform the worst people so that people do not speak out because they don't want to be associated with them. Accounts are being suspended without reason. Ability to purchase premium removed. Subscribers removed. If you are going to demonetize them, whatever. But to remove subscribers who are individuals choosing to support someone privately, very bad precedent." I agree with that 100%. Elon Musk's power has gone to his head since when it comes to the ability to regulate speech on his platform. And last but not least, Laura Loomer said she has messaged Premium multiple times about why I have been charged for Premium but have had my Premium features taken away from me. Nobody has replied. Making this public for full transparency. How can you charge me for a service and not give it to me? Seems unethical. Now, me personally, I believe that Laura Loomer does good work as far as her journalism, investigative skills are concerned, but sometimes she does do a little too much, in my opinion. I think she needs to get a man and have some kids, but that's another story, another conversation for another day. Elon Musk, man, he's let his power go to his head. Donald Trump, of course, has kind of warmed up to him. He's warmed up to Trump. He was actually a DeSantis supporter in the beginning, as we all know. And I just think this is a bad look for free speech. It's a bad look for MAGA. It's a bad look all the way around. I think that the backlash against Elon Musk and his position on H-1B visas is warranted to a degree. But I don't think that this is a productive fight when it comes to moving the conservative agenda forward. I want to see immigration stifled, legal and illegal. Like we need to grow our own population. Americans can have kids and replenish our population, and we can have more companies hiring American workers, but that's going to be a big battle apart from H-1B visas, because we know what this is all about. They want cheap labor. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's not about bringing the best and brightest and filling jobs that a lot of Americans aren't qualified for. No, it's a lot of Americans who are qualified, but when you can pay somebody from East India or Pakistan or China or one of these other countries, a substantially lower salary, then corporate greed is going to side with the immigrants. And that's what this is all about. Those two words, corporate greed. And this is nothing new. We've been seeing, cheap labor flood the U.S. market for decades. This has been going on for a long time. A very long time. Longer than many of us have been alive. I'm born in 84, so I just turned 40. But you got guys that's in their 50s and 60s that have been seeing this go on as well. This has been going on for at least 50, 60 years. We've been seeing immigrants pour into this country for decades, and they have suppressed wages, all across the board in every industry that you can imagine. Not exactly every industry, but the overwhelming majority of the American economy has been affected by cheap labor. That's a fact, and we all know that. But bad look on Elon Musk. We need more big conservative voices to check him. Trump has been relatively quiet. He hasn't really said a whole lot. He said he does support the H-1B visa program. But the good thing about Donald Trump is very malleable. Trump likes to appease his base. Trump likes to be liked. Trump likes to be celebrated. And if his base and his core supporters say, hey, dude, we're not feeling this whole wide open support for H-1B visas, perhaps Trump may change his tone a little bit, and we'll see a change of course with this whole thing. But I do believe it's a blowover. I just don't want us to get too deep into this and be spinning in the mud, because that's going to distract us from what we voted for in the first place. So Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Peace.